Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Keeping it on the ground here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Trying to get the throw off. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. There's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And the Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Nittany Lions are looking to keep this drive going. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Ball carrier tackled there.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Great job with the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's escaping the pocket now. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there.
That return backfires on him. Now your offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
The offense backed up, beginning this drive near their own end zone. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. And we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
And And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back grabs it on a screen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And the Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. He'll throw it now. Grab made by the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. 1st and 10 now for the offense.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up. Sometimes you can get sacked.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Using his legs, it's Smith. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Ducks looking to run some tempo here. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Ward. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And looking to throw now on first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. That sack sets up a second down and long. And he'll set up to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Tight end goes in motion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Ducks will line up to punt it away.
Number 96 in punt formation to kick it away.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Bucks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Pressure is coming. He's got his man wide open. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime.
Penn State.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He was on target the first time. Can he keep it going from 33 yards out? And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Finally steps out of bounds, but an enormous return to flip the field. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Give it to the big fullback here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Hands off to the left. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Ducks come up to the line and crank the tempo up here. Running play called on 3rd and short. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. This offense continues to roll. He wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
They connect on the PAT and lead 14-6 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. back out on the field. They're going to run it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Smith. Powers through. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's looking deep here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He's got some room and some blockers here at the 20. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal.
Here we go.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. Third down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this fourth down play.
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. State offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Look at this, an end around to start the drive. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Inside the 45. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 17, Penn State 6.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
The Ducks are going to cash in here in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home on the blitz and gets the sack.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. Right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Penn State offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On first down, it's play action. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Going for a big play downfield. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with this defense on fourth down.
I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple of scores. They just didn't execute.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oregon. This offense is still clicking. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. The gain moves the ball to the 34. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Bringing pressure. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. As the first down is still going. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
They'll try the option play here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
second down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. Has the first down, still on the move. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Toss play to the outside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up. And the back now goes in motion. They're going to run the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So 2 losses in a row puts them in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
And the Penn State offense will take over 1st and 10.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly.
32. Good enough for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. The Nittany Lions come up to the line in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Wideouts now clustered. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again